Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's me, your favorite Bitcoiner, Justin, the BitcoinVegan, here today to share some more news with you. Hey, if you just now joining on, go ahead and click the like and also subscribe to the page, man. Hopefully we get some more subscribers up here and make this journey work worldwide. And hey, if you also just joining, my book From Bars to Bitcoin has been released. It's available on Amazon and on my website. So in the description box below in the show notes, you can find the link to purchase that book. If you're an Amazoner or if you're someone who wants to go to my site, support me personally, you can do that. And if you do use the site, it might take a week or two for me to get the book to you. But if you go to Amazon, hey, they get it to you next day. So whatever you choose, that'll be lit. So today, what's the topic of discussion today? The topic of discussion is this, man. A lot of you all always say this shit. And this has finally been put to rest. A lot of myths are about to be put to rest. Yesterday, something lit happened. Yesterday, Bitcoin was made legal tender in the country of El Salvador. President of El Salvador, I want to say several months ago, I'm not sure which month, they said they wanted to make Bitcoin legal tender. All right, so they had to put in, I think it was probably May. I think it was in May. It took about 4 months, for paperwork and litigations and all this other stuff to go through. However, yesterday was the day that Bitcoin was made, that was named legal tender in El Salvador. So there are several myths that will be put to rest quickly, in my opinion. This isn't financial advice. I'm not some tax guy. I'm not the, financial guy. I have what someone could call zero pedigree from the traditional space. However, I'm 100% Bitcoiner and I can read pretty damn good. And certain things just don't make sense. Like, here's the thing. First myth that I feel is about to be put to bed is this whole, isn't Bitcoin like a stock? No, it is not. It is nowhere near a stock. It should no longer be compared to anything like a stock. I don't give a damn if we try to say, well, it goes up in price like stocks, it goes up and down. Man, no. Bitcoin is now legal tender. Legal tender. You want to know why it is legal tender worldwide? From how Justin's going to explain it? Because once one country has made it legal tender, it is now legal tender for everyone. On top of that, not saying that other countries have said yes. However, Bitcoin is a global money that the entire world can use. So right about now, if you own Bitcoin, you can go straight to El Salvador and start using Bitcoin. No questions asked. None. That's what makes the Bitcoin a legal tender now, all right? Globally, but they're starting in El Salvador. Let's say it again. Bitcoin is already a global currency that has been made legal tender in one country. So that means all the people in the globe who own Bitcoin can now go to El Salvador and transact in Bitcoin without having to ever hit any type of foreign exchange, any of that. So you can just hop off the plane and start, hey, I got Bitcoin, let's go. That's one right there. That's major. That's major because you can't use Tesla, Google, or Apple like a legal tender. It's not. No one is going to come to your store and say, hey, I got some Tesla to buy. You can't even buy Tesla cars with Tesla. Have you ever thought about that? So the question about Bitcoin, is it a myth? Is it like a stock? It's over. It's over. That's one of many myths that's been busted this year. The China myth about them having all control over the mining, out the window. Bitcoin being like a stock, out the window. So now, what's the next one? The next one I believe is the one to be busted wide open is this whole capital gains tax bullshit. All right? Because as you are currently seeing, it won't matter. How so, Justin? How can you be so confident about this? If the legal tender in El Salvador before Bitcoin was the US dollar, that means that you can't put capital gains on Bitcoin. There's no capital gains tax on the US dollar. There's no capital gains tax on the Canadian dollar. There's no capital gains tax on the pesos. You cannot have capital gains on legal tender. You cannot have a capital gain on legal tender. That's not how investing works. You feel me? That's not how capital gains tax works. And I'm not even a CPA. But that's not how that shit works. Watch this. Like I said, you can't have Tesla. You can't take Tesla and make it legal tender anywhere in the world. However, you can pay capital gains tax on it because that's a stock. That's an investment. It's actually, appreciated within those regards. It's started by a company. It's owned by a company. It's privately held. All of these things is what makes that stock a fucking stock. All right. Bitcoin being made legal tender now, there needs to be no more worries about how such and such is going to tax it. A country has already deemed it fucking money, legal tender currency. So for other countries to continuously try to find ways to implement capital gains tax is retarded and it should be illegal by now. You can't tax a legal tender, man. You can't put a capital gains tax on the legal tender. Because, all the time I'm on Clubhouse and the Black Bitcoin Billionaires, we hear people say, oh, man, they're going to tax you on this, they're going to do that, man. Bruh, that shit is about to be put to bed. As long as you hodl your Bitcoin, you understand, like, this shit will be put to bed. Hodl your Bitcoin, man. Wait for this thing to pass over, bro. Because at the end of the day, man, you can't tax a legal tender. You can't put a capital gains tax on a legal tender. A capital gains tax cannot be on the legal tender. And once one country has done it, a lot are able to follow suit. This will start shaking shit up. Slowly and surely. It's already shaking shit up. Smaller countries are already doing it. Hell, I already feel Black Americans themselves need to be putting 10% of our wealth or our income in Bitcoin anyway. If we have a $1.2 trillion spending problem, and I call it a problem because we are upside down like hell when it comes to wealth, then 10% of our spending power on average, every check needs to go into Bitcoin as a unit. All right, that's a total different story. So, within there, the myths that are going to be busted, there's already been busted this year, but one, in my opinion, has yet to be talked about. This whole entire Bitcoin being taxed like an investment in the U.S. government, because it's a legal tender now. You feel me? Like, a country has deemed this a legal tender. There will be, in my opinion, a lot of shakeups to come out of this. A lot of things will be changing over, because it has to. It won't continuously add up on why the fuck I'm paying a capital gains tax, but people across the water are just using this as a legal tender. However, when the U.S. dollar was the main dollar in El Salvador, there's no talk of a capital gains tax. See what I'm saying? So, because it's that nation's currency. So you got to always, take these things a bit further. Don't run with every scared person on Clubhouse, Twitter Spaces, your friends in the comments. Have those folks don't take a deeper dive on what the hell is going on, man. All right? To have a currency considered legal tender has to start being changed how it's looked at and taxed. Here's another great thing. They're not really paying taxes in El Salvador, neither. No one is. Because Bitcoin can't get taxed. Bitcoin can't get taxed. Hell, a lot of them are operating off the Lightning Network. Decentralized Bitcoin movement. Yo, a lot of things in El Salvador are moving so fast forward now, it doesn't even make sense. Their citizens are now living tax-free on a decentralized appreciating asset money, something the world has never seen, and everybody is still talking about, should I buy Bitcoin? Man, listen, if you're not buying Bitcoin by now, I don't even know why the hell you follow me. All right, I don't even know why. If you're not buying Bitcoin right now, I don't know why you follow me. But if you have not bought it and you think about buying it, again, do so. Like, comment, subscribe to this. If you're watching this on the ground, share this, follow me. Check out my book, From Bars to Bitcoin. Yeah, we're going to do this everywhere, man. Everywhere. Listen, Bitcoin is legal tender now. There is no more capital gains tax talk. Hope y'all have a great day.